no hands. Max Holloway is Dookie Juice. Conor knows that. I know that. We all know that. Everybody knows that. He doesn't hit hard enough for anybody to be like, "Oh, I'm concerned or I'm worried." He can't submit you. He doesn't hit you hard enough, and so he's really not a threat. I believe that everything that Conor is thinking or saying is most likely going to happen. Everything he's been saying in every interviews is most likely going to happen. So we're going to start off with this Max versus Charles and break down why Max is trash. You see how like Max is circling is great, but all that punching that he's doing to Charles is doing nothing. It's doing no damage. Charles just walks through the punches, puts him down. You know what I mean? Just grab him, but like a kid, just grab him and put him where you want him to be. He can't defend himself. He's too weak. He's too small. He's too frail. You just grab him, maneuver his body, and lay on top of him. Conor can do this for rounds. It was 5 rounds. I expect, or I would tell Conor to do this for at least 2 rounds. So like, yeah, it's boring. I don't care. We're here to come back. We're here to not take a loss. We're here to boost the legacy, get a win the easy way without taking no damage. Come back out there and do it again. I don't know if Connor's gonna get to the back and triangle him and go for a rear naked choke. I don't know about that. But he could just lay on top of him and punch him in the face. There's nothing Max can do to stop that. Another thing is people was talking about Connor's not gonna be able to take him down doing like traditional takedowns, single legs and double legs. He doesn't need to. In the original fight, Connor did so much pressure, you would keep really in all his fights, he does so much pressure that he keep you behind the black line. And from there you could just do upper body takedowns just like Charles is doing, just like many people do really. Like Max is just not gonna be able to stop it. I also think that Max's game revolves around like cumulative damage, right? So if you could take him down, do the opposite of what you normally do, Connor. I'll take him down and be on top of him, pause, for the first like 2 rounds, just so like he doesn't have the energy to, and you haven't taken the damage. It would pretty much just rush his game plan. Like he wouldn't take early damage so that he couldn't be good later. He would have to fight out of 3 or 2 rounds versus the 5 rounds that he's planning on doing. And you're still fresh. You're not damaged. Um, And that's what Charles did. Charles pretty much jumped on him early, which is the opposite of what Ilya did, which is why Ilya took so much damage. Charles just came out there, jumped on him early. You know, once you get a hold of him, you gonna get him to where you gonna get him and put him where you want to. It might take a little second, but just don't let him go. Just don't let him go. Stay on top. Ride it out for a couple rounds. Elbows, work on your ground and pound. I would start the fight that way. We would do that for the first whole round. We do that for the second whole round. Yeah. So let's look at their original fight and see how they did against each other. So Connor comes out with the pressure, like I said, of course. Um, yeah, Connor comes out with the pressure, similar to Charles. Like both of these fights are starting similarly, but again, Charles walked him down with the intention of putting him down and grabbing him. Connor's kind of just trying to pressure him to land big shots. Like now, this is where you grab him. But instead, Connor's going for like, he's still trying to fight and throw big shots. We don't need that. We just need it. Again, this is where you can just grab him. You see how he circles out? That's what Max wants to do the entire time. Don't let him circle out. You just core him off, get him behind the line, grab him. Um, Again, another position where he's pressuring him great right there. Yeah, right there. I wouldn't disengage. I feel like that's kind of where he fucked up. Don't disengage. Yeah, that's the perfect position where we're big enough, we're strong enough, we're bigger, stronger, older, more experienced than Max. We've got him to where we need him to be against the cage. We're not disengaging. We're grabbing and putting him down. Again, we got him exactly where we need him. Stop with the trading. Stop trying to brawl it out. Just grab him, put him down. This is where Max begins to like this type of style. Also, I know Max was talking about taking on the deep waters. This type of like pace and style of fights isn't gonna take Conor to deep waters. He can literally do this for hours. If you watch any of his sparring videos or spar at all, you can see that like he's gonna be able to do this all day. This is just where he thrives. I've competed in mixed martial arts for over a decade and a half at this point. multiple different levels, multiple different disciplines. I picked up a lot from Connor. Honestly, fight similar to Connor. I do think that I fight not better but smarter than Connor. Because a lot of times he'll try to like throw, like in this position right now, he's trying to throw. I'm just gonna grab you. That's something that I would think Connor needs to like pick up on. He did it here, and guess how well it worked. One, two, three. Yeah, full control for a good 3 4 seconds. He needs to keep doing that. Even here, even now, there's so many just opportunities that because of the pressure, you see how he's just in his face. Like because of the pressure, is just so. And Max is not doing a good job of getting out of there. Like not doing a good job of circling. He's just getting. That's a grab. You just grab him there. You just put him down. This is the position Max got in against Elia Taporia, and he got hurt extremely bad. Eventually knocked out. This is the position that he's been in 4 or 5 times now. This is like worst case scenario position for Max. This is where you just grab him. I mean, truthfully, you can also, you know, beat him up because he likes to go in and out, but you can just grab him, put him down, and do whatever you want with his body, like so, you know. And when you get on top of Max, granted, he's decent off his back, but he's not gonna finish you off his back. Pause. Um, and you can really just win rounds out by just riding on top. Again, pause. Connor eventually gets to the position where he can posture up, and this is where you can just destroy Max. I should see this at least 2 out of 3 rounds or 2 out of 5 rounds where Connor's just posturing up. Let's look at Connor like in a big fight at 170, just to see how he does and moves and performs at 170, like 170 pounds, because that Max fight was at 145. That's a huge difference. So yeah, this is the Connor versus Nate Diaz 2. We're just gonna look at this a little bit, see what we can pick up, what we can learn. Connor was it's not going to be the same. You know, Connor is going to be, I guess, an inch or two shorter than Max. He's probably like 3 shorter than Nate. The reach is going to be in Connor's favor, which is not against Nate. Against Max, is going to be in his favor. So it's not going to be a 1 for 1 type of thing, but we can at least see how he does against like a similar height, similar weight class type of thing. Um, this I think Connor was like 168, 167. And now he's like 171, if not bigger. So yeah, we're seeing even with a bigger guy, Connor's able to pressure, get to the exact spot that he needs to get to against Max, and of course, like Connor always does, fucking shins in the air, arms wide open, ready to punch like a cat instead of taking him down. But we're gonna look at and see in the 4th or 5th round where they say Connor always gasses. I've never seen Connor gas, if I'm being completely honest. I think that's just a lie, a hoax. But we're gonna see if this looks like someone that's gassed to you. There's one thing, like if you're gassed, yeah. It's another thing if you've taken 5 rounds of damage and both fighters are gonna be tired. Like that's completely different than if somebody's just like gassed because of like bad management. He's getting his ass beat right now, though. Not gonna lie. But again, I don't think he looks gassed. Both fighters are moving sluggish. Nate's a bit bigger, so when they're against the fence or clenched up, Nate's gonna have the advantage. He's taller and heavier. And Connor also just looks at being on the fence, especially defensively. Takedown attempt. It looks like it's getting stuffed. Yeah, it gets stuffed. I mean, that's not. He's supposed to be exhausted, guys. He's supposed to be tired. He's supposed to be gassed. Deep waters, you know. Deep waters. This is the deepest of the waters. He looks fine. Yeah, he looks fine. I don't. Being defensively safe, not allowing the takedown, finding the hands. I wish he could like get off the fence though. That'd be great, Connor. Get off the fence. Um, yeah, fighting against a bigger guy, not taking too much damage. At this point, has one more. Oh, slipped that. Whew, that would have been bad. Again, still stuffing takedowns, reverses the. I don't know. I don't think Connor's ever been gassed. I just don't. I haven't seen it. I've seen a fighter get tired or a fighter be damaged, and even then, when he fucking beat him in like the 4th round, he was winning the round. Just because you don't sleep somebody in the first 2 rounds doesn't mean you're fucking gas, but you know, casuals. Even if you are gassed, like who gives a fuck? We looked at Conor at 170. We're gonna look at Conor in his last fight. I always like to see if they fought each other before. Let's look at that. Let's see their last fight, and if there's like a weight class change, let's see if they have any history in that. So last thing is Conor's last fight against Dustin, which is not really any type of similar to Max. I guess they're both boxers, but you know, there's a power difference, there's a grappling difference. Circumstances were different. Conor had a broken leg coming into this. I don't know why he's throwing fucking kicks, but teach. Like, yeah, it's a good kick. Can't check a kick, Conor. Jesus Christ. So there's a few things I want Conor to have known or learned in these 5 years. I wish he or hope he learned how to grapple offensively and defensively a lot more than he did. Hopefully he knows how to check a kick. He's been getting fucking blitzed by kicks his entire career. Yeah, I forgot out of there. So this is Conor getting his ass beat, but this is something that he could learn to do against other people, especially Max. His weak body ass. So yeah, you're gonna be watching Conor get his ass beat here, but I think Conor could do the same type of thing that's happening to him against Max. And yeah, granted, this is a little boring. Who gives a fuck? You're winning the round, right? Right? Let's talk now. Let's talk now. You see, this is you don't want to talk no more. Like look at Khabib. Khabib's on the front foot. He's got great pressure. He got him back behind the black line. Really full control, double leg. I don't know if Conor's gonna be able to do that, but I'm just saying, push him against the fence, take down against Max. I mean, it's the same thing. Khabib was also a weight bully. Conor's gonna be a weight bully against Max. Step over. The fence is kind of in both of their ways. Khabib doesn't give a fuck. He's just trying to punch Conor in the face. He talked about his wife. Said he slept with his cousin. Called his manager a terrorist. I don't know if I can say that on the internet. Um, yeah, so he's just trying to punch him in the face. And so, I mean, really, we get the gist. Conor needs to come out, wrap her early, slow Max down, not take early damage, um, hit hard. I know that sounds so basic, but like, throw power shots. It's Max. You want to bully him. You're going to come out and try to bully him. Walk him down, corner him, get him behind the black line, take him down to the ground and pound. And, yeah, I mean, you should have a pretty easy. I mean, I can get probably 10 construction workers off the street that can beat up Max Holloway with a decent game plan. It should not be that hard. I know everybody wants to pick Max, but I just don't see it. I don't see a lot of ways that Max has to be able to win. Like, Max can't sub you, right? He can't sub you. He can't knock you out. So what can he do? He can only beat you through, like, a long period of time. But if I take away that long period of time, right? If I grapple with him for 4 out of 5 rounds, he just now what? That's what Oliveira did. And when he got back up and stood in the middle, it was abysmal for Max. Another thing I don't want to see Conor go for a guillotine. I don't want to see him go for any subs. Oh my God, Conor, Jesus Christ. Let's talk now. Oh my goodness, I see it. Who?